Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living St. Louis. What was that? Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living St. Louis. Thank you. Hi, my name is Michelle Connolly Brown. I'm a practitioner here at the center, and it is my uh, honor and delight to be the MC for today's fun festivities. So the first thing I'd like to do is introduce our musician of the day, Andrea Gail. The elegant and beautiful Andrea Gail would like to do a selection for us. Come on up, Andrea. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, everyone. Happy first day of summer. Let's turn our phones off. Thank you. I had to turn mine off because my sister will inevitably call me. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings, take to the sky. Till that morning, there is nothing to harm you. Mommy and Daddy gonna be standing by. take to the sky till that morning. There is nothing to harm you. Mommy and Daddy gonna be standing by. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Andrea Gail, everyone. Andrea Gail. Summertime. Well, welcome to the center today. I want to first of all say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and all the dad stand-ins and all the pet dads and all the different many kind of dads and fathers there are out there. And just to tell you a little bit about where you are this morning, you are at the Center for Spiritual Living St. Louis. And this is a place of love and joy and acceptance. And this is a place where we study principles and practices that believe there is a world that works for everyone and that we can make that a reality. So I'm glad you're here. We do use something called affirmative prayer in our philosophy, and we appreciate anyone needing prayer after service to seek one of our practitioners in the stalls and get that prayer. Let's see. Is there anyone here for the first time? Hi. We'd like you to be acknowledged. The ushers have a gift for you. Is there anyone else? We have someone else here for the very first time. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. Nancy has a gift for you. And this is just a blessing. We just want to recognize you as a visitor and thank you for coming to see us, to tell you that we are happy you're here, that you're a special way God is happening on the planet, and be blessed for your visit here today. Make sure you come by the fellowship hall after service and meet with everyone and say hello. We'd love to know you and know more about you. So we welcome our first-time visitors. And now I'd like to do an invocation to get us started this morning with some beautiful prayer. So I'm just going to take a deep breath. Ooh, sink into that place of spirit. And this is what I know. I know that there is only one God and one energy, one love, and one life. And that life is my life right here and right now. That I am one with all that is. That we are all one. That there is no separation between ourselves and the divine or between each other. And what I know to be true about this God that enlivens my soul and lives in my heart is that it is whole, complete, and perfect. It is filled with understanding. It is filled with love. It is filled with joy. And it is filled with fun and abundance and jubilant health and all of the things that make life worth living. So right here and now, I just know for each and every one of us that as we have our service today, as Marlene speaks her divine word, we are touched by everything we need to hear. And maybe we say something that affects someone else. So I just know all is in perfect divine right order, and that each and every soul here and watching online is blessed by the speakers and the music and each other today. And I am just so grateful for this demonstration that has already occurred. And I let it be, and so it is. Okay, and now I'm going to introduce Andrea Gail for yet another beautiful song. And it is Andrea. I want to make sure that I say it properly. Thank you.
makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. If I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine over wine. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. All the time. Thank you.
Andrea Gail. And now comes Joni with our announcements.
Thank you for the handoff, Michelle. My name's Joni. I've got the announcements for today. We have in the lobby today Tansy Apostolova. Hope I said that right. Tansy's business, Sacral Zimna, is a St. Louis-based brand rooted in intentional living, ancestral wisdom, and the sacred connection between people and nature. Tansy grew up in Bulgaria as the daughter of an herbalist and pharmacist who introduced her to the healing language of plants from an early age. How exciting is that? That foundation inspired her to begin working with sage, botanicals, and essential oils. We have her aura mists, hand elixirs, and incense in the bookshop. She will not be doing a presentation, but will be set up in the lobby before and after service until 1 o'clock. So we invite you to visit and check out all of her good products. Our book of the month is Wherever You Go, There You Are by John Kabat-Zinn. It's in our bookstore. And for the children in our community, our June book of the month is I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness by Susan Verde. Both books are available in the Rising Thought Gift and Bookstore. Everything in the Rising Thought Gift and Bookstore except Ernest Home books and consignment items are 50% off through July. This is a problem for a bookworm like me. On Friday, June 26th, we are having CSL Movie Night. We'll be featuring What the Bleep Do We Know, where science and spirituality come together in the mind-bending trip down the rabbit hole. We're asking for a $15 love donation, which includes free popcorn. Showtime is 7 o'clock. You can purchase your ticket on our website or in the Rising Thought Gift and Bookstore. So it's a great opportunity to come together as a community and have some fun and watch a good movie. We invite you to join us for a meditation on Sundays starting at 10:30, 30 minutes before service. Meditation is led by a member of our practitioner corps, and it's a great way to start your week with a sense of peace and calm. Be sure to enter the sanctuary quietly after meditation has started, and the singing bowls are back to accompany the meditation, so it's a really wonderful, blissful experience. As a friendly reminder, please leave the parking spots on the street in front of the building for those with limited mobility, and we kindly ask everyone else to please park in the parking lot at the rear of the building. You can find more details about all of our classes and events on our website at cslstl.org. And I wanted to give an early plug for a July event. Some of you know August 4th is our primaries in Missouri. And I'll be doing my voting rights and information presentation on Sunday, July 26th after service. This is to give you more information to navigate what's on your ballot in the fall. And a lot of the information has been strategically placed on the August ballot, counting on a low voter turnout. So we want to make sure that you know what's there and what's at stake so that you can cast a vote that really reflects your thoughts and values. And so I'd like to call Jean Walters up for our Leadership Council Minute. Thank you.
All right. Well, we've been busy at the Leadership Council, and let's see, Reverend Eric will be coming in July, and we're kind of finishing up those details. So that'll be an exciting time for us because he's very active and lots of energy. And then we also are going to be building, a garden in the back. It's called a waterfall garden. And we're getting a grant from the Metropolitan Sewer District to do that. But it's actually looking at working with some of the low areas of where the water's building up. So it's going to be a real help to us and to them too in their study. And then the last thing is what Jody had already mentioned about the movie night that's coming up on Friday. And it's at 7 o'clock. And we really are excited to have this movie, What the Bleep Do We Know? Because it was sort of a movie that started bringing science and spirituality together. And it follows a really fun story, makes some great points, and if you don't fully understand religious science, this is going to be a chance to really learn more about it. It's not promoting a religion at all, but we're working with the same principles in this movie. So what I need to do is get a head count for this Friday. So can you raise your hand if you know that you're going to be able to make it? Okay. Well, we have 2. Okay, good. That's great. All right, thank you so much. And then the other thing I need is 2 volunteers to help us, with the tickets and serving popcorn and stuff like that. Is there anyone here that can volunteer? Thank you. I have one. And let's get another one. And we have another one. And all right, 3. Yay. So meet me after the service. I'll be in Scott Hall. Meet me after the service, and we'll talk about it more. So thanks, and have a great day. Yes. Martin, go ahead, Michelle. Michelle knows more about it than I do.
It's just called a waterfall garden because of water garden because of the water. It's not a waterfall. No. Sorry to give that impression. Thank you, Jean. It's not a fountain. It would be, we don't have, we're in the very beginning stages of studying it and figuring out, we don't even know what plants are going to go there yet. We have to meet with the woman who is in charge of doing the grant. Megan Foose has taken lead on this, and I'm helping her out. And so we'll keep you posted as we get more information. We're real excited about the possibility, though. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Andrea Gail again. Thank you. Come on. Woo.
Thank you. This next song I wrote a few years ago. I am a songwriter. I enjoy doing that. And it just happened that I wanted to do it. I've been wanting to do it, and it just so happened that this is the perfect day to do it, which is Father's Day. So I hope you enjoy it. Some songs, if you're a songwriter, some of them come very quickly. Some take years. This one came quickly. What do I feel? He's on the go, must be here and there and everywhere by yesterday and tomorrow's too late. The bills are due and dollars are few. He's hurting too, he's on the clock. He's got to rock and roll. 'Cause he's Superman, though he don't fly up in the sky, high on the wings of the wind, off to save the world. He's not made of steel, though he feels he's got to be stronger than Superman. He's got some dreams way overdue to come true. He's working hard for his keep. Sometimes he don't get much sleep. His family must have what they need, so he must be a good provider and a fighter. They're depending on him. He's Superman, though he don't fly up in the sky, high on the wings off to save the world. He's not made of steel, though he feels he's got to be stronger than Superman. He's Superman, though he don't fly up in the sky, high on the wings of the wind, off to save the world. Hear my prayer, hear my plea, God help him be stronger than Superman. Oh yes, Superman. Superman. Superman.
Andrea Gail, everyone. Andrea Gail. And a fitting tribute to our fathers on this Father's Day. Well, now is the time when it is my honor to introduce to you our speaker for today, Reverend Marlene Bricker, who is beloved here at the Center for Spiritual Living St. Louis. And let me just tell you a little bit about her if you're not privy. Dr. Marlene Bricker was the spiritual leader of a Unity Spiritual Center for 5 years. She has a long history of teaching, sales, owning her own business, masters of education, in guidance and counseling. She loves the challenge of being an entrepreneur, and then she found the world of metaphysics. Her life changed. She studied so many philosophies, seeking her own truth and beliefs. Her only desire is to leave the world just a bit better. She is here to counsel, pray, and assist humanity to seek their own truth and thus live a life of freedom, peace, and love. That sounds good to me. And actually, her most favorite intro is a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Who am I? Sorry. Who I am speaks so loudly, I cannot hear a word you are saying. Reverend Dr. Marlene Bricker.
Got it. Good morning. So, before I even start with the serious part, I just have to share with you, I've been doing some writing online, reaching out to the community, really working on this. And I invited people. I said, I will be speaking at the Center for Spiritual Living on Sunday, June 21st at 11 a.m. And I got a response from this woman, and she said, Marlene, could you tell me what kind of spirits are there? And I just thought it was the funniest thing. I was going to say Casper, but, it was just, anyway, it was just one of these little funny stories, and it's true. So, my topic today is God in disguise. The kingdom of God is within you, Luke. Ernest Holmes' teaching from Science of Mind, God himself is incarnated in every soul. We should learn to see God in everyone and everything, and that is directly from Science of Mind. On this Father's Day, I want to honor fathers in the broadest and most inclusive sense. Not only those with children, but all men who carry within them the essence of strength, presence, protection, and creative life. The spirit of family that lives within each of us, expressing individually as me, as you. In that sense, we are all miniature expressions of the divine. I like to call us godlets. Each of us carrying sacred spiritual DNA that connects us to each other beyond appearance or circumstance. When I began to recognize this truth, I also began to recognize our shared oneness. And in that awareness, peace becomes possible. Not the fragile peace of agreement or sameness, but the deeper peace that arises when I begin to think and live for the good of the whole. Not only for my personal desire or isolated gain, Father's Day then becomes more than a celebration of individuals. It becomes a reminder of a sacred contract between life and creation itself. It is a sacred contract between what I might call Mother Earth and our Father Source. I view it as an eternal invitation to live in alignment with love, responsibility, and unity, a call to honor all life. The more I began to think about this topic, I really could feel my soul on fire. And since we're all one, yours is going to be on fire too, because light and flame and fire spread. So I began to think, and I kept thinking, I love this term, and I don't mean it like with clothes and makeup and the best singer, but I love the influencers. These influencers, these kids that go on TikTok, and I don't know what other talks these kids go on, but I don't go on TikTok. But I know these influencers, they have millions of followers. Millions. They wear a new lipstick and that is sold out. So I began to think, why can't I become a spiritual influencer? What more can I do? I don't have to only be a spiritual influencer when I come up and stand on a pulpit on Sunday mornings. I have made it my business that I am a spiritual influencer when I am at Loft and a client comes in, and the way that I treat them and help them to feel like one woman said the other day when I helped her find things, she goes, I feel like a new woman. And she walked out with a huge smile on her face. And then I began to think, so we all live in a neighborhood. And we have these little, when I need a plumber, I just go on Nextdoor Henry and I go, who has a recommendation for a good plumber? And I get 1,000 responses. I thought, wow, if I can get 1,000 responses on Nextdoor Henry about a plumber, maybe I could start writing there and start writing like I speak and see if I can influence perhaps my community, because isn't that where it starts? Your friends, your family, your community. And so I started writing. And the very first post I did, I had a woman call me with a very, very difficult situation. And I spoke with her like a half an hour, 45 minutes on the phone. She wanted to take me to lunch. We had a lovely, lovely time. And we now stay in touch. On my second one, there was a woman who is bedridden. And she reached out to me, and I called her, and we had a conversation, and hopefully I helped her a little bit along the way. And then I have people writing back, just thanks for reminding. Thanks for reminding me. Because sometimes we forget and we just need a nudge. And to be real honest with you, when I write on that platform and I talk about caring for others, being kind, taking a moment to talk to someone, taking a moment to open a door, or whatever it might be. It reminds me as well as them. So I'm going to be doing this a couple times a week and just making sure that I keep myself hopefully on that road and perhaps influence people in our community to be kinder, to be more loving. Because we talk about consciousness, and this is the time we really need to analyze ourselves. Do I influence people? Do I edify them? Do I edify them so perhaps my words can empower them until they can empower themselves? Think about that. You know, Harold, you'll remember this. Remember that song when they were putting together all that, the New Thought, when I did the CD covers? You remember that? Remember that song, "Your word is your wand. Watch where you wave it." Your word is your wand. Watch where you wave it. It can cut like a knife, or it can heal like a balm. It is up to you. You can go through your life. How many of you, I know I've asked this question before, how many of you have sitting here in this group have never had a tragedy in your life? Let me see all the hands. Oh, lots of them, right? So we have an option. We can become bitter or better. It's our choice. We can grow through every single thing that we go through. That's the reason we're here. I've said this a million times. If I came to life and had a perfect life, my book would read, Marlene Bricker had a perfect life, the end. What would you say? If you like movies and you watch them, I can't tell you how many of them at the end say this was based on a what? True story. Because they don't make movies about the perfect life, because there would be nothing to watch. It's watching people, watching ourselves move through our struggles. Yesterday, I stopped at Deerberg's, and you know, it's always serendipitous when you meet a particular person. So when our son passed away, I didn't go to Zumba for quite a while. And then when I went back, there was a woman who said to me, oh my gosh, I danced next to her for years, and she said, I haven't seen you in a while. You know, where have you been? And at that time, I didn't tell everyone because I was just a little bit too fragile to say anything. But I felt like telling her. And I said, I'm sorry I haven't been here because my son passed away, 2 months ago or whatever. She went, oh my God, my son passed away 2 years ago. And I thought, here I stood next to this woman. I didn't know her son had passed away because she hadn't said it, but we had this connection. Well, I saw her in the store last night. And I met her husband for the first time, and I said, hi, we're in the same club. And he said, what club is that? And his wife said, well, we've both lost a son. And she said, I remember what you asked me back then. I said, what did I ask you? She said, my question to her was, will I make it? And that's where I was then. But here I am now. Yes, I am making it. I am making it every day because I am choosing to be better rather than bitter. Guys, this is life. I guess if we don't like it, we can exit. or we can grow, and we can take joy and pride and love from all of the other people who have shared the same human experiences that we have, because we are one. And it doesn't feel like it. I mean, like we've been put in these, I don't know, spacesuits. I mean, basically, we're nothing more than chemicals off the physics table. I mean, we're mostly water. Maybe that's why we freeze in the winter and sweat in the summer, because we're like melting a little bit, or who knows. But the point is, these are our containers. They are the containers for our soul, for those sparks of the divine that live with each of us. And that is powerful. That should set your soul on fire, even for the murderer. Because guess what? They are godlets too. And as we begin to change our perspective, remember, good or bad really means nothing. It's our judgment of what is good or what is bad. Right? Is it hot or cold? Our daughter-in-law, who was from Brazil, thought it was freezing in LA when it got to 60. And when we were in Brazil and we were talking to her brother-in-law, he said he didn't understand what snow was for. I mean, they had no idea what snow was. In Brazil, where she lived, it's hot or hotter. Those are the two seasons. So, is it hot or cold? I don't know. It depends on your perception. Is it good or bad? Do I want to relate? I had a situation when I wrote on this last post. A woman wrote back when I said about I'm doing a service at 11 a.m. at the Center for Spiritual Living on Fifi Road across from, the library. And this was her sentence, one sentence. Everybody is in church at 11 a.m. Now, I try to be peaceful and kind, and I was, but I had to answer that because I just could not really handle, like putting this on there and having the rest of the people see me not respond to that. So I said, well, then I guess this service wouldn't work for you. I said, however, probably not everyone is at church at 11. If you were Jewish, you would be at service on Saturday, as along with Seventh-day Adventists. And many Catholics go to Mass on Saturday night. And I said, I don't know about the multitudes of other religions when they celebrate. And then I'm thinking maybe some people go at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, 3 in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, in Thailand it was 11, if it's 11 here, it's 11 o'clock at night. So not everyone in the world is at service at 11. And I just said, have a great day. And so I was talking to our oldest son last night, and I said, that I answered this. And I said, he goes, well, Mom, maybe you could have said it a little differently to her. I said, I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to the other people reading the post. Because I believe also as an influencer, not only do we have a right, we have a responsibility to speak truth. Is it true that everybody is at a service in this very moment in time? Oh my God, what are all the buffets doing today? The big buffets for Father's Day, if everyone is here at 11, they're going to go broke. So a big part of our responsibility on this planet in being a spiritual influencer is truth. Not facts, but truth. And we've learned here, I learned in this very building, one of the first things I learned was a fact is not truth with the capital T. Because only God is truth. the God of your understanding. And so, I encourage each of you on this holiday to recognize that every day is a holiday. Translate it to holy day. Every day is an opportunity to be better, to do more, to feel your soul on fire because it's catching. And that fire can influence and bring light and joy and love to the world around you. I want to end with the poem I wrote, God in Disguise. Father, mother, sister, brother, friend or cousin, or any other human, we are all one. We walk the same earth. We share the same sun. My children are your children, and your children are mine. Once we recognize this, we will be fine. What happens here affects over there. Joys, sorrows, no matter where. There is but one life, and that life is now. We are all part of the whole. Wow. What does that mean? We are not apart. We share the same soul. We share the same heart. We are all sparks that come from the same fire. That thought will raise us higher and higher. Once we begin to feel it, know it, wherever I stand, wherever I sit, I am connected to you as you are to me. This is the world I am craving to see. A world where we recognize beneath every disguise the face of God looking through our eyes. Thank you, and God bless, and have the most amazing day, and take it out into the world with you.
Whoops. Yeah. Thank you, Reverend Marlene. Thanks again. Let's give her another hand of applause. Would all my prosperity receivers please come forward? Now is the time when we collect our abundance for the center. It's a sacred, holy time because we need money for our programs, for our air conditioning, to give events, to help the community. And so you can never outgive God. Just know that if you give today with love and joy, it will come back to you, pressed down, running over 10 times. And just know that giving is a spiritual practice. It's something that we can do to ignite the source of circulation in our own lives, and also give to a center that is just itching to provide the most wonderful services and events for people. I bless this offering. I bless these receivers. I bless the givers, knowing that everything is opening exactly as it should, and I just bless our abundance, and I'm so grateful for it, and I let it be, and so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am
Thank you, Andrea. Did we have a kids club working today? We did not. We did not do that today. Okay, so I'd just like to do a few closing remarks here. I want you to know and remember about the Center for Spiritual Living being a thriving community of people who practice the science of mind, which is just a living, evolving spiritual path founded by a man by the name of Ernest Holmes, because we believe that God is all there is, and that in the oneness of all life, and that there is a power in the universe for good that we can use to improve our lives and that of the planet. And so I just bless that. And also, there is prayer after service. If you'd like to speak with a prayer practitioner like myself, you find someone in a purple stole, we'll be more than happy to pray with you and bless your day. And it also blesses our day. We also, if you go out this door and wind around to the right, we have, first of all, a table of wonderful things to check out, but also is our Rising Thought book and gift store for you to check out. Everything's on sale this month. It's a great time to go in and get some gifts. If you go out this door and make a left, you'll be in our fellowship hall, Scott Hall, where there should be coffee and some kind of nibbles or tea or water or anything that you're interested in, and a little bit of fellowship. And so we bless you for that. I think that's all I have as far as things for the center, and now it's time that we do our closing prayer. And if I could just have the practitioners come forward, if we could. And I don't know, Tom's got the prayer box, so you can put a prayer request in online. You can put a prayer request in the hallway, fill one out, and put it in this very prayer box that Tom is holding, and we will bless that and pray for you. You can also grab one of us after service and have prayer in person. And there are so many ways to do that. So let us pray. This is what I know. I know that there's only one God, one Mother, Father, God, one Spirit, one energy, one life, and one love. It's all the same name, no matter what you call it, the universe. And I know right here and now that that power and that presence, that universe and that God is one with me and one with everyone here and everyone not here. We are all one. What I know right here and now for each and every one of us is that this was a blessed service where we all received something that we needed from the music, from the speakers, from the announcements. We don't know where it comes from, but just the goodness, we just allow that to be and allow this day to be a beautiful start to our week. We can carry this love out into the week, knowing that as an individualized expression of the divine, we can create the very life that we want and that we deserve with love and joy, despite any outward appearances, because sometimes things are challenging. But I know that amidst those challenges, there is still joy, there is still a great deal of love, and there is always hope. And with this great faith and great love and great joy, just bless each and every one of us today, knowing that we are all beloved, knowing that we are all divine and we are all supported. And I'm so grateful for these principles and practices, so grateful for the music today, so grateful for Marlene, the speaker today, grateful for the practitioners and grateful for the members that come and listen, grateful for the online audience. And in this gratitude, I release my holy and divine word into that great mystery, that law of the mind of God that acts upon it and makes it so, and I let it be. And so it is. Okay, and now to close out our beautiful service, I just once again like to introduce Andrea Gail with our closing song. Thank you and namaste.
please feel free to sing along. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. We want the world to know we won't let hatred grow. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. One more time. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Superman. Plan on recording. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You can pause that. Absolutely. I'm the mother of a son. Have to be.